Hey guys, what's up? Today we're going to be doing I'm going to make a whole video on how to pull the axle shaft out of your Subaru. It basically applies the same to every car. Some are a little different in ways. Is right here, there's a punch where they punch this down to keep this castle nut on. Some cars I think have a, I forget what it is, whatever, to help hold it on. But so the first thing you want to do is jack the car up, jack stands, take your wheel off, and then right here we're going to stick, I already just did it, but you stick a screwdriver in there just a little bit to get that metal up. And then next we're going to need a 32mm axle nut on here. That's a specialty tool. You could rent that. I ended up just buying it because to rent it was like 18 bucks. Yeah, you get your money back. But to buy it was only like $8, so I just bought it when I went to the hardware store. So I'm gonna grab that now. And also, huge disclaimer: if you guys are gonna do this at home, if you don't think you can get that nut off, don't try, because that's on there. Probably 70 foot-pounds or something. It's on there good. If you don't have a impact gun, or you could put the tire on, bust out the center cap on the rim, put it on the ground and get a huge breaker bar. But I mean, I've seen people bending on it on like 10-foot breaker bars and still not come off. Best way though is with an impact gun. That's 32mm. This is what takes your lug nuts off. That's the size difference. Nuts. All right. Make sure it's on there good. Give it hell. And I knew that was going to come off because we just pulled the tranny in this car and we had to take those out, so I knew that was going to come off. The problem is my axles, it's like, I'm not too sure, but I think that it snapped because I'll put the car in drive, block the tires, and that axle will be spinning, but the tire's not moving. So I think, I've never even heard of that. I looked all over the internet and I couldn't find anyone who snapped an axle shaft like that. Them going bad, the boot's ripping, but not like that. So now we got that off. There's going to be two, I think they're 19mm up here. What you're going to want to do, this top one on the Subaru is a camber bolt. So you're going to want to mark it. I've already marked mine because, like I said, we pulled the tranny out of this car. So we've had this apart not that long ago. But you're just going to want to mark it with a Sharpie because it's a camber bolt. If you don't put it in right, your alignment's going to be shit. Should just bring my box of tools over here, guys. Okay. I have all this stuff. I just take it out of my toolbox and put it in a big old box when I'm using it. Like when we did the training. And my 19's not in there. Sweet. I think it's a 19. Yeah, it's definitely a 19. Okay. Alright. I got it, guys. Sorry. I'm so unprepared. But it's a good video. I was looking on YouTube and there's a lot of good videos on how to do this. But let's see, let's adjust this up. This kind of sucks. I have to do it. Have a good tripod. This one is not. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna need to take those bolts out right there. I'm just adjusting my tripod. Sorry, guys. I'd rather watch videos like this anyways, where they're less organized. That's what I look for on YouTube. There's a really good YouTuber, Brian's Mobile One. That guy's so awesome. He does a really good job. I have an extra light on here too. So these are 19s. Make sure you mark it. This is a camber bolt. I'll show you when we get it out. I'm going to use impact on it to break it loose because that's what I put it on with. Oh, I guess your lug nuts are 19 too. I didn't even realize. Okay. Air hose, pain in the ass. Got it on reverse. Alright. Sorry about the compressor, guys. It'll go off in a sec. Okay. These are already marked. I think all I did was like scribe a line in them or something, or maybe that blue mark there. I'll be able to tell. I have this car apart a lot, but see the shape of that? And that'll move this in and out, and it'll give you your camber. And so just make sure you mark that, because you will end up having some. And on this car, I ended up having to pull the steering rack knuckle down here. It wasn't bad or nothing, it just was a lot of work, you know. I had to pull this, which is a cotter pin. That's what you have to put here, is a cotter pin. Some of them have. So here is your ABS. You want to take that off. That's a 12, I'm guessing. And then your brake line 2 is a 12. You want to unbolt that too. And just take your time, make sure you have everything undone, because these sensors, you don't want to have to buy one of those and have to buy all this other stuff, including an axle, because that's going to suck. I actually had to order the axle for this car. My local O'Reilly's did not have it. So I ordered one from there. It's not in yet, but I just want to get this apart. I can't drive it anyways. Check out what happened. I want to see. The boot looks like it's been spinning in its own shoes. It looks ridiculous, but all right, let's get this done. You probably don't have to take out this bottom one here, but just break it loose. Shit, I'm not gonna be able to get impact that way. Around the camera. Okay. Sorry, guys. What's more expensive, impact or camera? Just kidding. Oh shit, that happened. Okay. Oh, he's under my airline. It leaks. Okay. Wow, you can see where it's all binded up in here. Wow, jeez, the whole thing came apart. Shit. Oh my god, why is it so hard to compress? Oh, alright. Oh my god, it's been snowing here, so it's real cold. My electric one is so dead. That's not the right size. What is that? 13? So it is a 12. I knew it. I knew you were 12. Okay. Oh, it came up. Wow, I thought that battery for sure would be toast. Alright, brake line off. ABS sensor. Those are expensive. I don't know about most cars, but on this car it is. I had one of those go bad a long time ago when this car was under warranty, which was a long time ago. It's got 168,000 on it now. But under 100,000 had a warranty from the dealer, and one of those went bad and it spun around and it fucked up this on the other side. And it ended up, I mean, I didn't pay for it, but it ended up costing a good chunk, I think. Alright, I might end up just taking this off here too, because this is pretty. Another thing too is we got to get a drain pan under where we're going to pull it out of the tranny, because I just put this tranny in with fresh fluids from Subaru. I'll show you guys, and I don't want to have to go buy more of that. It's not cheap. I put Subaru transmission fluid in it, and I put Subaru differential fluid in it. It's not cheap, and I don't want to leak it on the ground. So just give me a sec, guys. I'm going to get that all set up. That way you're not just watching nothing. Oh, you want to see the old transmission? Here's the old one. I should have left it in because it still worked. It was just stuck in rear-wheel drive. I had too much snow around here for that shit. Be right back with you guys. Alright guys, I'm back. So if you guys want a good tip too, if all my oil drain pans I use for oil. So I have this 5-gallon bucket that I cut, and I've used this for years, you can tell, for like coolant and some. I think I've used it for oil before, but this is like a really good tip if you need a good sturdy drain bucket. Is take a 5-gallon bucket and just cut that. You can even cut it taller if you want, but this seems a pretty good size. And then we're gonna slide it under there where the differential's at. Okay. it is pretty close. Okay. Alright. Now we're going to start beating on it. Oh my god, it's totally not attached. God, I feel like oh man, that really sucks. I wonder if I can just take it off. No, there's no way. There's still too much of it in there. Okay. We're just going to have to pull it out of the tranny. It's going to be hard though, because this thing's way hyperextended. It's really, really extended. Is that light still? Oh yeah, it is. God, that light sucks. That aftermarket light I got. So you can see how hyperextended this thing is. The CV shaft is, which stands for continually variable shaft or some shit. Guess we're gonna beat it out of the axle first, guys. So let's do that. And I know when I was doing the timing belt on this car, I wish there was more videos out on it. And I know when I was doing stuff on it, I wish there was more videos out on it. And there wasn't. There was videos that were made with huge production quality cameras, and they weren't very, I don't know, slow enough for me to even look at what was going on. And I'm the type of person where I have to look at what they're taking off. Alright guys, so I'm going to get a rubber mallet. I could use that metal one. Big bitch, but I'm not using her. She's a bitch. We're going to use a mallet. Okay. Alright, I'm coming. So, you could use this one, but this I'm not going to use. Use a rubber mallet, just in case. Then I take a socket extension. I'm just going to stick it on there. I don't want it to mushroom that out, even though I'm probably not going to use this again. See, mine's coming out easy, but you're not going to have that easy of a time with yours if it's been in there a while. Just trust me. There's some times where that won't even come out, and you have to replace this whole assembly. It's a rubber mallet. Okay. Yeah, mine's coming out way easy. Don't expect yours to. Why is that like that? It's almost like my shock doesn't want to contract, like, go up. That is crazy. Alright guys, I'm just going to bust that out, and then I'll pick back up. So I'm having a hard time getting this out. So I cut the wheel all the way. And I might end up having to pull this steering knuckle. I really don't want to. But I'm just having a hard time because this is so hyperextended because it broke in here that it's not compressing enough to squeeze it out. So, I don't know. We're going to see here. It's just not an extension in there. Let me just... Fat bastard. Weight behind that. Okay, now, let's see. There's just no fucking way, dude. This thing is such junk. Yeah, I'm gonna take that steering knuckle off. I don't care, I'm not afraid to. I'll just buy a new cotter pin. New cotter pin for it if I have to. Okay, alright, also, if you guys want to know what 5 quarts of ATF cost at a Subaru dealership, I thought it was expensive. It's actually cheaper than going to the hardware or to the the Napa or whatever. So Subaru, 5 quarts of ATF. It was only $29, $32 off the door. That's pretty cheap for 5 quarts. If you wanted to get full synthetic, and you have to get dextran. You have to, or I think it's called dextran. You have to get that. It's gonna cost you even more than that. So I think that's a pretty good deal to have what they say to have in it. All right, let's bend this cotter pin back. Is what I always like to do, and I always like to use pliers like this. Oh, you are a mother. Try not to break it. I don't want to buy one. Then that means I have to go to the goddamn store. I guess I gotta go anyways, right, when I get my axle. But so a lot of people like to use dikes. So a dike. I don't like those. I mean, they work good, but I always end up just being too goddamn rough with everything and cutting it in half or something. Where are they? Come on, Dikey. I don't know. I'd be too rough with her anyways. End up breaking it. Maybe this will work. I'm trying not to break it, guys. On the other side, because seriously, on the other side, I ended up having to cut it, and just spin this off and break it. And then I had to beat it out with a punch. I really don't want to do that. It's not so much buying the part. It's, you know, it's like a 30-cent part. It's having to beat it out with a punch to get it out. Because it just doesn't want to be submissive. Okay. Alright. Alright, my friends. I got me and my lady here. This is how you're supposed to do it. See how it's coming out now, but I just gotta be gentle. Be so goddamn rough with it. And I'm breaking it. Okay. What a hunk of... Oh, there we go. Alright. Yeah. I fucked that up. Okay. Take this. Take this. You guys know how long it took me to do that tranny? Oh my god. So I didn't video it. I was so frustrated. I've pulled the engine out of this car a ton of times. No problems at all. Go to do the transmission. It's like the worst thing in my life. And then it comes out to find out that it might be bad. We're not even sure yet because we haven't really tested it because the fucking axle's now junk. So we haven't even really been able to test it to see if it's bad. For all we know, it's junk. Is that the same too? Hell yeah, I love Subaru. Everything's the fucking same. Alright, I'm gonna use air. Sorry about the compressor, guys. It's right there. So this is your castle nut. And I'll show you. Hold on a second. And we're back. I'll show you how to do the castle nut, because if you don't do it right, this will just spin. And some people put a fork in there, but I don't do that. It's a rubber mallet. Rubber mallet's not going to fuck the threads up, but... Okay, let's put the nut back on. Hit this one. Alright. Take that off there. This. That's definitely not going to fit. Sorry guys. I literally have everything we've been using in a box, not in my toolbox. Because it's just been like so, you know, if you need something so many times because you're doing a big job like a transmission, there's no point in running back and forth to your toolbox. Just throw everything. I use a big box. You could use a smaller toolbox or something, but Oh, you are a funny guy, aren't you? That's probably just spinning. Yep, sure is. That's why I brought my favorite vice grips. Put that on there. There it comes. Something so stupid. That's the problem with these jobs, guys. Be prepared. Oh, why am I doing this in the snow? Really? Where'd it go? Oh, you know, right there. Set that on the jack so I know where it's at. Oops. Put my tire over here so I can sit on it. Alright. Now we'll be able to do this more freely. Maybe it'll come up this way. These are a pain in the ass, guys. Don't kid yourself when you're going to do them. And we're lucky nowadays we have videos like, we have things like YouTube to help us so we can save money, you know? Where are you at? There she is. Okay. Alright, I got Heather. If you name your tools after girls, that's good. Alright. This is actually my best friend John's. I left it here and he's never getting it back. This is one of my favorite tools. I have a lot of his tools actually, but we're best friends, so it's okay. He always helps me and then something gets left here. Like the last time he helped me, I got a 12mm ratchet wrench. It's always something. Maybe he'll bring me a new impact next year. Okay. Oh, and he brings me the shop towels too. Those are nice. I love those. Gets them from his dad. They're like paper towels, but just nicer. Oh, this is gonna be hard because this thing here is just so spread apart. At least I know the new one won't be this hard. I might have to drop this bolt too. I really don't want to. It's gonna be hard to compress this again. Oh well, let's just do it. Fuck it. Fuck it, right, just fuck it. I love making videos, and I always like want to make them to where anybody can watch them, so I don't want to cuss in them. But then I end up cussing in them. Sorry guys. And then I don't want to make them too long. They end up being long. But that's how this job's gonna be. Maybe someone will throw this video on and then they'll start working on it, you know, just throw it on while they're doing it. I did that with the timing belt one that I had once. Now this bottom bolt here, same size, 19, and your lug nut size, that's what this is. But it's not a camber bolt, so you can just take it out. This little electric impact, like 40 bucks, but she does work, especially when she's charged. So you guys ever used one of those, this is gonna pop, I already know it. God damn it. Oh, please don't do this to me. I'm a good person. Okay. Ever use one of those little tiny drones? It's like a 10C something. I got one from a guy at work, and it's so much fun. It's cheap as all get out, but it's so much fun. I broke the blades on it in like 2 minutes, so I had to order new ones. He said it was only like a $20 drone. Gosh, for 20 bucks, that thing is so much fun. Be careful, guys, because this thing is gonna pop when it comes out. That's why it's so hard right now. I'm gonna stick this in there. Yep, there she goes. Alright. what did I do? Make sure I have all my shit in order. See, you can see the difference. I'll show you guys in bolts. So this is the top one. You can see the camber. People must think it's weird that I talk to myself, but I do it a lot because I make a lot of videos. I don't post them all though because some of them are stupid. At least I think they are. And I don't know. I don't want to bug you guys. Or, I don't know. I want to make a good channel. And I don't want to. I don't know. I just want to make good things people want to watch. Sometimes I feel like some of the videos I make people wouldn't want to watch. So when I'm editing them, I just delete them. I made a gun video once. It was like 30 minutes long about someone, because I'm into guns. Some of the best first guns you could buy, or for someone on a budget. And I ended up chucking it because I don't know, I didn't think anyone would want to watch it. This is really gonna be that difficult? Damn. Damn, come on, come on. Alright, there she goes. Now I'm gonna stick this pry bar in between the transmission on a strong point. Don't stick it to where you're gonna break the transmission. Stick it like on a bolt or something that's in there. And I'm gonna pry to pull the axle out, because I'll show you in a little bit, but you can't just rip the axle out. I mean, you might be able to, but I'll show you why. Hold on. So I'm going to go from the bottom. Alright, so I'm going to pull on it a little bit. Oh, yeah, she came out. Nice. Shit, all my gear oil's dumping on the floor. God damn it. You guys see that? Shit, brand new gear oil too. That really sucks. Alright, we got the bitch. Okay. Let's set this motherfucker right here. Let's grab some of John's. Say, best friend John, thank you for my shop rags. Grab these. Oh wow, the light in here is killer. How can you beat that? Oh yeah, guys, I'm the only one that's probably wearing shorts out here. Alright, here she is. I'm just gonna clean this off. This is what holds it in the transmission. On old school Subarus, there's a pin. This doesn't exist right here. And there's splines like this sticking out of the transmission. And this has like a female part on it. And you just slide it in, you put a pin through it. But on newer ones like this 07, it's this style, which I think they never went back to that old style. If I'm correct, it's always going to be this kind here. Which, you know, it's alright by me. I don't care either way. Oh my god, look at this. Look at, what the fuck? Oh yeah, no wonder it's not driving nowhere. Give me a break. Just once. Just what? Look. I don't even know how these work. Let's take it apart. That's the real reason why I did this. Let me set the camera up, guys, and let's get this bitch apart. Alright, guys. Sorry, I had to run inside, use the restroom, get my dog some pain medicine, his ibuprofen and stuff, and he got out off his leash, and I don't know, he came back all fucked up, man. It's like so sad. The dog means more to me. Besides my daughter, that dog's next. Like, it's insane. I would do anything for him. And he got out and he got hurt, just like killed me, dude. Like, I don't know. I was just having such a hard time with it because, I don't know. It's hard, man. I've had that dog before my daughter was born. And then he got hurt. It's so shitty. It's so shitty. So anyways, I'm just kind of nurturing him, giving him medicine, trying to keep him comfortable. He's about 8 years old, but he doesn't deserve to be in pain, so I just took care of it. If he is, I don't know. It looks like he was like hit by a freaking car or something. but he seems to be doing a lot better now. So, anyways, sorry about my sniffling. It's literally snowing, as you guys saw. Let's dissect. Let's just take this motherfucking thing apart. Let's not use big old words and shit. And see what's wrong with it. I wanted to try to fix it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, because the boots. Oh no, this one's ripped. Oh no, it's not ripped. Okay, so because the boots are good, the rubber's good on this thing. So I don't understand what went wrong with it. Did something break in here? From the videos that I was watching online, you can rebuild these. So I don't know. Let's take a look and see what we can do. What is that noise? Hold on. This propane tank's leaking. This one here is leaking. It must be really old. Wow, I can't believe that's leaking. You know what? I'll take that in the house with me and throw it on my torch for starting the fire. And my torch has a shut off, so it won't leak. Alright. Let's do this. It's awful cold in here, guys. That's why I'm like stiffing. I got a beanie on and a sweater. Oh yeah, I also got, you know, if you're watching my videos, it's a bad habit. It's a horrible habit. Oh yeah, sweet sound nectar juice. You know those drinks that you love so much that no matter if they're hot or cold, you can still drink them? This isn't one of them. I can only drink these cold. They're kind of gross hot. But I love them. I drink a lot of them. Welder, hold on to that for me. Okay. When you work by yourself, you tend to talk to yourself. It's a good thing. People like me make videos. Alright. Nice and warm in the freaking sun. Can't I do better? No, not in this town, just somewhere in the sun. Alright guys. Let's try to take this pig apart. From what I saw, this is the one you need a special tool to put back on. And it grabs it right here. God, that sucks. Oh well. Let's just take it apart. I don't care. I guess we could probably buy new bands for it, I'm sure. My nose. Oh, it must be so annoying. I'm so sorry, guys. Alright. Nope. My dog's going crazy. Come on, Mackie, be quiet. How do you take these off? Wow, what a joke. Can't be that hard, right? It looks like you gotta hooked on these tabs and push it forward and up to get it off. Well, yeah, I don't have that luxury. This is some of the best ways to work on cars, guys. It's when you just do it, you know? Like, if you don't have the tool, you find a way to make it work. Okay. Oh wow, that just came off of there. Okay. Great. Grease looks good. Everything looks good. I thought the grease on this side was supposed to be yellow. Maybe not. Try to fix this boot a little bit here. If I can. Single dad. have the luxury of just like, and most people don't have this luxury. I mean, I talk like it's like this. Oh yeah. Most people don't. Even people who make really good money don't have the luxury to just go blow it on crap that they don't need if they can fix it, you know? That's not like a middle class thing. That's a everything. Like, wow, look at all that grease in there, guys. That is. Oh, you know what type this is? There's 6 balls here, and okay. You got to punch out each one of them. So I wonder if the snap ring broke. It looks that way. Yeah, that's what it looks like. There's a snap ring here. On here, I think. And it looks like that's probably what gave out. Oh, I can feel it. I'll show it to you guys. I can feel the snap ring still. God, there's so much grease in these things. Jesus. No wonder they last forever under normal circumstances. Oh, was there 2 snap rings? See, I've only seen them with 1. Look. Alright, you guys. You see that snap ring right here? Well, it looks like there's another one that goes here. I've only ever seen them with 1 snap ring. I've never even seen it with 2 before. Mm-hmm. No wonder it probably ate shit and came out of there like that. I wonder where that other snap ring is then. Let's see if we can fish it out, guys. This is probably pretty boring, so you guys can see this is disgusting. Oh yeah, what the fuck? Oh no. Oh, that feels so weird. Where's the snap ring? Oh, I'm embarrassed. What the fuck? It's so squishy. Oh god. Oh no. I'm ashamed of myself. Oh, no. I can't find it. I can't find where it is. Oh god. Well, that was a new experience. Alright guys, I think I'm going to call that the video until I get the new one. I'm not even going to try to fix this. I can't find the snap ring. I'm just going to wait for the new one to come in and clean up my tools. If you want to know how to put this together, I'll make another video on that, but honestly, it's the same way you took it out. One of the tricks is just, you're going to slide this into the transmission on a Subaru, and there's a snap ring here. It's going to go in about halfway. And then you needed to get it to go in the rest of the way. Do not, like, put a hammer on the other end and start hitting it or something. Kind of work it slowly, like, back and forth. Just slow motion with it. Back and forth. Until it pops in the hole. That's all you gotta do. Okay? Don't, like, I've seen people seriously where they take this, they stick it in the transmission, and they're, like, whacking it with a hammer. That's not gonna work. You need to kind of slowly work it, and it'll overcome that snap ring and pop into place. And, the way CVs work, you guys, I'm not sure if you know, but this is your outward motion. It'll, see? And then this is your round motion. This does not move in and out, but this side moves in and out. And this side, and by what I was reading, this is the side that moves in and out, and the only thing holding this shaft to this is basically the boot. When the boot breaks, this could just slide out of here. And by the way this looks here, I bet you that's the case. So, it's kind of how a CV axle works. I mean, I don't know. And on a Subaru, it's very different. I mean, all CV axles are kind of the same, but on a Subaru, everything's, they call it, they're symmetrical all-wheel drive for a reason. It's not like the gears are symmetrically inside it's because the whole thing is symmetrical. All their axle shafts are the same length. Their engine's down low in the middle. Everything is like symmetrical. So if you get a front axle shaft for your 2007 Subaru, it doesn't matter what side it goes on, because they're symmetrical. Yeah. Alright. I hope you guys like this long ass video. When you're putting it in, like I said, just do that. Try not to take... Here, let me take these nasty gloves off. And wear gloves, too. Look at how gross this is. You know how hard that would be to get off? And then my hands are clean. So, it's just work. When we did the transmission, me and John, we, or at least I did, I went through all these gloves laying there. Oh, that's just from the transmission. Okay. So, you guys, try not to take out this bottom bolt on here, because now you're gonna have to try to force this together, which sucks. And it's hard to do. I'm gonna do it, but try not to. You could get yours out since mine was broke, it was hard, but you can get yours out by not doing that. Looks like I saved all my fluid at least. Okay, so alright guys, and other than that, just be careful of your ABS sensor, your brake lines. You don't want to spend more money than you already have to. And thanks for watching, you guys. You guys have a good day.